All right, boys. So look, today I'm gonna give you 3 steps, right, on how to turn your following into a growing online coaching business that generates you 5K to 10K per month, okay? Now you could either be starting your coaching business, this video is gonna help you, or you could already be in the middle of your coaching business. This video is gonna help you. I have a notebook here so I didn't forget anything, and I'm gonna go into detail about everything that I say, okay? So take out your notebook, have a pen, and be ready, because I'm gonna give you guys some real game, all right? The first pillar that I wrote down was structure your content, bro. Every time you post content, I hear so many people, man, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. Structure your content. I'm gonna give you 3 things. Write these down, okay? Now, if I'm a coach and I'm gonna help people and my goal is to sign people up for fitness, whatever it is, I need to think, what kind of content do I need? I need valuable content. So the number 1 thing that you wanna post is educational content, right? The second thing that you wanna post is inspirational content. So the educational content is stuff that they can take with them, but how are they gonna listen to you to actually take that with them? You need to post the inspirational content. The inspirational content is the content that's attractive, right? I post my arms, I post my physique, I post me talking a certain way. That's gonna inspire people, okay? And the third thing is be relatable, be funny, show your life, show your true character. If you don't do that, then the content that you're creating, you just sound like a robot. You sound fake, you sound like an idiot, to be honest with you, right? You sound like ChatGPT human form, okay? You don't wanna be that way. People don't have the perfect mix. That's why they don't have a perfect personal brand. And nobody's perfect, but the perfect personal brand incorporates educational, inspirational, right, and relatable content, being funny, showing your true personality, okay? So again, that's how you structure your content. That's pillar number 1. Let's hop into pillar number 2, right? Because if we think about it, content's the front end of the business. Pillar 2, build a follow-up system. How are you engaging with your people, bro? You're already posting the content. Now it's time to engage with them. They want to know that you're a person, right? So the first thing that you can do is this. We're going to use 3 things. Write this down. You're going to use DMs, you're going to use emails, and you're going to use ads. But right beside where you wrote down ads, put optional, okay? I don't need you running ads unless you have a following of 10K plus, right? And you would think that you need the ads in order to do this. Well, man, I'm going to just run my business off ads, but nobody knows you off of your organic content. Does that make sense? Sorry about that. Somebody's doing deadlifts. But anyways, so you're gonna have DMs, emails, ads. Write that down. Now, here's how we're gonna do this. In the messages, you have to break it down a certain way. You need to engage with them. That's gonna be either through a comment, through a reply, right? Reply to story, or cold outreach, or warm outreach, right? Who's engaging with your polls? Who's the one asking you questions on your story posts? Who's reposting your posts? You need to engage with them. They need to know that you actually care about them. That's the whole point of engaging. Once you engage, you're gonna offer value. You can put them on a checklist, right? To where they're in a free community. You can give them free tips if they ask you for game, and then convert that over into action, right? So the step number 3 in this process of building the follow-up system is gonna be just invite them, right? So you need to invite them to schedule a call with you, consultation with you, after you qualify them, right? And you have to come up with a system to qualify them financially, with their urgency, what they really want to change, right? That's more stuff that you get. That's why you get a mentor. They show you exactly what to do. That's what I do. I show you exactly how to set up this whole system, right? So I'm gonna say this again. Number 2, build a follow-up system. Use DMs, emails, and ads. Ads are optional. Why? Because of your following, all right? Now, how you're gonna break down the outreach, okay? When you message them. Again, engage, then you're gonna offer value, and then you're gonna invite them. Right? This is how people feel like they're being treated. You have to understand something. When big businesses out there, right, they do this exact same process. You're just gonna be doing it in the DM. Okay, let's think about it. What's a business that runs ads all the time, right? Insurance companies, right? So what they're gonna do is they're gonna post their ad on TV, YouTube videos, whatever, right? Then what they want you to do is they're gonna engage. They're gonna send you emails. As soon as you sign up, you put your email, an insurance company is going to engage with you ASAP, bro. Right? The next thing they're gonna do is, in that email, they're gonna offer value. They're gonna give you some stuff that you can take with you. Oh, we have this, we have that. Did you know that people are doing this? They'll name a statistic to make you feel like, dang, I'm actually lost, right? Then what are they gonna do? They're gonna tell you, click on this to book a call. Call one of our agents, right? Apply here for this insurance. That's what they do. It's gonna be the same thing with your coaching business, except you're the one doing the outreach and communicating with them, because it's coaching, bro. You have to actually be involved with them. Okay, this is some real game. Make sure that you're taking notes on this. Number 3, okay, this is pillar number 3 on how to, this is the third step, okay, on how to turn your social media into growing a coaching business that's actually successful, okay? Create an irresistible offer, okay? I wrote this down. The goal here is to make it easy for people to say yes to you. Number three, I'm gonna say it again. Create an irresistible offer. Because one thing about it is this, when the value is higher than the price, they're gonna pay every time, bro. You may have to convince them, but they understand in the back of their mind, you know what, the value is actually more. I'm not scared of this. I'm gonna invest in this so I can change my life. Because the goal here is to change lives. So if your intention is to actually change lives and you create an offer based around that, there's no way you can lose as a fitness coach, bro, okay? So here's some notes that I took, okay? Once you create an offer, start with a small entry-level program. That's all you need. You don't need a low-ticket program that's like $50, but you need a low entry program, right? $250 a month, $300 a month, whatever it is. And you have to make sure it's worth it. That's why you have mentors. That's why you have people to show you how to set up a great offer to where people aren't denying you, right? What this does is you get to get in the clients at a good rate when you're starting or you're trying to scale, right? You obviously don't have that many clients. You get to get them in for a lower rate. You work with them. They change their life. You take that client testimonial and use it in your content. Use it as a marketing tool, right? So the second thing I said is this: include specific results. That's all that means. Just use it as a marketing skill. Third thing I wrote is this: offer limited spots. Why do we need to offer limited spots whenever it comes to talking in the DM, on the consultation call? Why? Because we want to create urgency. So you're going to take that prospect, you're going to take their pain points, you're going to take everything that they're going through, what they really want to change, and then you're going to create urgency behind that in order to get them to buy, okay? The last step that I put was this. It's just going to be the next step. Book a call, right? And get them to buy now. Book a call, get them to buy now. Now, part of that is learning sales, learning buyer psychology, understanding who you're talking to, right? Once you achieve that, you're going to kill it in the online coaching space, right? So let me name off the 3 pillars. Hopefully you took notes. If not, go back and watch this video and apply it in your coaching business, right? Pillar 1, structure your content. Pillar 2, build a follow-up system, outreach and engage. Pillar 3, create an irresistible offer, bro, okay? Once you have value, you learn how to talk to people and outreach people, and your content's on point, you can't lose. All you have to do is be consistent. Now, if you don't know how to do this at all, right, the things that I just talked about, I recommend that you find somebody that gives you a direct plan and program to show you how to break it down exactly to the T. But I'm telling you, bro, if you apply this system and you're already coaching or you're about to get started and you have all your systems set up, apply this for the next 5 to 6 months if you haven't already, and I'm telling you, your whole business will change. Because you're giving people all the value that they need. They're seeing you, they're trusting you. You're actually being a communicative person. And on top of that, bro, you're learning sales as well as having something that's worth selling. All right? You can't fucking lose in this game. You just have to stay consistent and actually want it, okay? If you need help with this, I want you to go down to the description. Click on my Instagram, message the word profit. We'll have a conversation. We'll see if you're fit enough to join my team in order for you to grow or scale your online coaching business. We'll work one-on-one. I do all my work one-on-one, and I actually do only take about 5 spots per month because I can't give my time to everybody, right? So if you're serious about starting your business, you're ready to invest in yourself and get to work and put time into it so you can change lives, go ahead and do that. Click on my Instagram, give me a follow, like the video. If you don't want to like it, I don't really give a fuck, man. You know it's love. We never miss. Man, look at what God gave us.